Hi guys, it's Annabelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different for me, but so fun. I don't have my hair or my makeup done, and there is a reason why. So I literally get this comment every single day, and you're like, what comment is that? And I'm going to show you on the screen right now. Everyone always says on my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube that I look like Addison Rae. Now, do not get me wrong, that is the biggest compliment ever. I think she's absolutely gorgeous and I love her. I don't necessarily see it. Sometimes I kind of get it. I don't know where it comes from or why people say that. Obviously right now I definitely don't look like her. It's always, you know, when I have my makeup on and my hair done. I don't know if it's a side profile thing. I don't know. But I mean, I was just like, I've gotten this comment for months and months and months and months and it never stops. So I thought I would take it a bit more seriously. Do an Addison Rae recreation. I haven't bought a wig. She looks a bit terrifying right now, so don't mind that. It's very, very dark brown, although it might look black on camera, but whatever, it will be similar enough because I have red hair, so people always say the ginger Addison Rae, the ginger Addison Rae. So we'll see if I actually do intentionally do maybe a wig, darker eyebrows. If I look like her, part of me thinks that I'm gonna put in the effort to look like her and actually end up looking less like her than when I just do my normal makeup. But come along if you want to see the transformation, and you can be the judge of whether or not I ended up looking less like her, if I do look like her, helping me in the comments, telling me why I look like her, if I even do. It's a bit random one, but I mean, hey, like I said, certainly a massive compliment, and I thought it would just be fun. I was laying in bed the other night and I was like, I'm just gonna buy this wig on Amazon because it needs to be done. The wig will be linked, by the way, in my link tree, which is linked below in the bio. So if you want to buy that wig or check out any other wigs, feel free, but stay tuned and come along for the transformation. So on the screen, I'm going to put the photos that I'm using as my inspiration today. I wanted to obviously do a time where she's had dark hair, kind of curly, as that was what my wig looks like. So it's a very normal Addison Rae makeup look, blush, kind of, you know, her big natural lashes, and basically it kind of looks like my everyday makeup. So the only thing is I will be doing dark brown eyebrows instead. So these are my inspiration photos. I just wanted you guys to have the vision, and then I'm gonna put on like a little white silk top to try and emulate the dress that she's wearing at the end. So let's go. So I've already moisturized, and now I'm gonna do my sunscreen because it's so important to always wear your sunscreen, girlies, even if you're doing a recreation makeup look, okay? And then I am going to prime my face as well. Today I'm using the Perfect Prime for Normal Skin by CAIA. It's a great primer, and I have sensitive to dry skin and I love it. And this was a Skin Therapy 30 SPF. So I'm just gonna prime and then I'll hop back on. Okay, so I'm pretty much just gonna do my normal makeup routine, but I'm taking the CAIA Cosmetics BB Cream in 20W. And I just begin rubbing that on my skin. My skin has a nice color right now, so I'm not doing anything too full coverage. I'm sure she wears foundation when she's on a red carpet, but again, just to get the look, we're gonna do this. And I honestly will just take my fingers and rub it in. So we're just gonna do that. So now I'm just taking the MUA Pro Base Foundation Stick in, what is this shade? 180. And I will just dip a big fluffy brush, and I will use this just to bronze up my forehead a bit. Addison is always so tan, so we're just gonna do that. I am obsessed with just like the way that this just melts into the skin, and it's just so natural. And like you can just see it on my skin, like it just melts. It's not too orangey, but it gives a really nice bronzy glow, and I'll take that like a little bit around my jawline as well. I'll work that down my neck. It's just to kind of even everything out because I use tanning drops on my skin, and I'm not really putting a lot on my brush, really patting it lightly, but it still just gives the best glow. Addison actually has a pretty snatched nose, so I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna actually take a bit of that bronzer and run it down my nose, just like that. Just like that. I'll take my finger and rub it just to try and make my nose look a bit thinner. And then I'll take it and run it underneath my eyebrow. Yay. This is the Blossoming Blush Stick. It looks like that. And I will take that same brush and melt that into my skin. Addison, I feel like, is such a blush girl, so I actually will take powder over this too, but just to try and give me the little bit of pinkiness that I'm looking for and stick with my cream product just for a second. The next thing I will do to set that is taking this Bronze Perfection by MUA Makeup Academy. It's like this mixture of bronzer, and this big fluffy brush by CAIA. This is the F10. I'm like literally obsessed. Look at that. Ooh. And I will just swirl that around and just begin setting that cream bronzer we did. I will run it under my chin. I love this brush because it gives like the bronzy effect with powder without being like too compact and too like, this is where I put my bronzer, this is where I put my bronzer, because I still want it to be like light and like very airbrush seamless. And I think this is like helps set everything without making it like too muddy. Like sometimes I feel like bronzer just like powder bronzer can just like stick too much. So I'm actually just gonna set with powder like under my eyes, T-zone, a few places. This is just the Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is actually, I got this in California. I love it, but any just like translucent face powder, I'm just gonna do right here. And then this brush is also by CAIA. It's the F9, and I like it just because it's like a bit smaller. Sorry, if it seems like I'm looking inside, it's because I have a mirror, so I'm just trying to, and I'll put that right here just so I can get excessively shiny. I will take a little bit under my eye just so that doesn't crease too much. Right on like that little bit of my nose. But then I will take a little bit more and do it right here just to try and keep this a bit more carved out. Yeah. Tip, I'm actually gonna curl my lashes now. I'm not actually gonna put mascara on them right now, but sometimes I feel like when you curl your lashes ahead, even just like a few minutes ahead of when you're gonna put mascara on, they stay curled longer because I feel like the curl has time to actually set in. Okay, so for my everyday blush, which she has really blushed cheeks, I'm looking at a photo from that night that I'm doing the makeup of. I'm using this Revolution palette. This is ambient, however you just want to say it, and it's like a pinky palette. And I take these two shades with that same brush as I was using before, and I use these as my blush because they have a bit of shimmer, which I actually love, but it's like a really nice baby pink. And Addison does the W blush, which I do. Like, I don't keep my blush just up here. I always really put it on the apples of my cheeks. And you kind of put it into your nose. I just love the way that looks on my face. And I feel like we just need to do blush based on our face. Not everything looks the same on everybody. So I kind of speak in doing that. We love a W blush moment. W as in, woo! Just in case you didn't know. Okay, now the fun part, eyebrows. So I color my eyebrows when I color my roots. They're not necessarily red, but they're just a lot lighter, and my eyebrows are like literally blonde anyways. So I pulled out a few eyeshadow palettes because obviously she has dark hair, so she has dark eyebrows. So this is my wig. So pulled out a few eyeshadow palettes that have some dark brown, but I feel like I'm gonna be scared. Like it's gonna be like, you guys are gonna be like, it looks bad, and then hopefully when I have the wig on, it's okay. I think I might start with this palette. So this is a Morphe palette. This was the Happy Hour palette, and there's a shade called Manhattan. It looks like that. I might start with that, and then I might go over to Last Call next to it just because it's a bit cooler toned. And I'm just gonna brush through my eyebrows. She has fuller eyebrows than I do, but that's okay. I'll use a little eyebrow gel at the end, and again, we're just recreations. So, okay, here we go. Manhattan on this little angled brush. Don't even know where this is from. Look how ratchet it is. I need to use a different mirror because that one's too dirty. What is going on? Okay. I'm just going to begin doing dark brown brows because, yeah, gotta look like my queenie. But yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, she's got full brown eyebrows. We love that for her. And I'll just fill in my natural shape pretty much, I think. And then we'll use an eyebrow. Cute! We love a brown eyebrow. So I'll do the other eyebrow and I'll check in a second just because you don't need to see me filling these in forever, do you? Okay, so both brows done. And I'm just going to take the NYX brow glue. This stuff, I mean, it works fine. My brows are pretty like weak. So it may make them a bit fluffier, but I'm not expecting insane results. So I'm just going to run that through as you're seeing. But it does help, makes it a bit fluffier. I literally feel like I'm the same person with these eyebrows. Okay, honestly, they kind of are sticking up. I haven't used this brow glue in a bit. She really do be saying fluffy. Wow, okay. I think I might take a little bit of this Fit Me concealer. This is the shade 10, just because I feel like she does have quite a bright under eye. And, you know, really need to go out. So I'm just going to do that. I might just take my finger and pat it in. Yeah, just to brighten that up a bit. Eyeshadow in this picture, she really isn't doing a lot. I know sometimes she has like blue eyeshadow, sometimes she has green. So what I'm actually gonna do is just take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna take some bronzer. I'm just gonna use the same bronzer that I was using on my face, and I'll just kind of dip it in there. And I'm just gonna do that because I feel like everybody always has at least maybe bronzer on their eyelid. And then I think mostly she has like a little smoked out liner on her lid, and then obviously her iconic lashes. She's got the best eyelashes ever, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm now taking the modern Renaissance palette throwback, and I'm gonna use this shade. This is Cypress Umber. I'm using this dark brown shade, and I'm just taking a little angled brush, and I'm gonna begin just putting that right on my lash line, just to give me like a soft eyeliner effect. And then I'll also put it under my eye a bit because she definitely has some liner on. The only thing is I'm like so fair naturally, so it can look a bit intense on me, but you gotta do it. I never really do eyeliner, so gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm just gonna take a little bit under my lash line. I'm only gonna do it like halfway. She actually seems like she's only doing it halfway, and then I'll go like that and then join like that. To see how it's kind of tilted out a bit, and then I'll put mascara on and it should really pull it all together. Okay, lashes. We are almost on the home stretch, I think, besides lips. Her lashes are iconic, so I'm going to start with the Falsies Lash Lift Ultra Black by Maybelline just for one coat, and then I'm actually using this brand new, I've been obsessed with this mascara, Wonder Volume Thrill Seeker by Rimmel. Literally love this mascara, and this is the lash lift one, so I will first do that. Okay, we've done our mascara. We just need to do the bottom ones. I love this mascara so much. She's chef kiss. Okay, so she has an amazing like nude pinky lip. So I'm taking the CAIA lip liner in Bianca, and I'm just gonna begin overlining my bottom lip a bit. And she doesn't have like a super sharp Cupid's bow, so I'm gonna fill that in a bit, which I always do even when I'm just doing my own lips, because I like to have like almost like a rounder, fuller top lip. So I'm just sharpening this really quickly. So we're just gonna do the top as well, like so. I'm now taking Coco K by Kylie Cosmetics. It's like a really nice like baby mauvey pink. I feel like that's pretty spot on, so I might just line a bit more. Take a tiny bit of this lip oil by CAIA in the center just to make it less dry looking. Using that Extra Hour by CAIA. My camera died, so I'm just coming at you really quickly, but I really softly braided my hair, and I'm going to lay it like super flat and then put the wig cap on, and I'm hoping my camera has charged enough so I can show you the end result by the end. Okay, YouTube, again, my camera's still charging. I just put the wig cap on, and you'll see, because I like didn't really braid it, it just lays like so freaking flat. Okay guys, I have the wig on, and I'm just trimming these little front pieces really quickly. So I'm just literally taking my scissors and just beginning to cut into it just to make it less intense, because it's quite thick around the face, and like no one's hair generally looks like that. So I'm just trying to soften it up a bit by just like kind of slightly cutting into it like so. And I literally don't have my actual shears with me, even though I'm actually a hairdresser. This is the one time I'm like, I just have these random scissors. So just doing that. Right, guys, I installed the wig. What do we think? I'm literally, okay, hold on, let me put you out of it. I'm actually so obsessed. I'm obsessed. Isn't that what Addison's Rae song called? I'm obsessed with me. Anyways, so this is my transformation. What do we think? You're gonna let me know. I'm just gonna do some poses for you. Do I look like that? I'm literally loving it. This is my little recreation. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments down below. I honestly, you can picture myself with dark hair. Probably not this dark, but nonetheless dark hair. This is such a fun recreation. I think I might need to dye my hair dark. You guys are gonna tell me no. Anyways, the wig is not installed perfectly, so please do not judge. I know I would need to like actually install this well and pluck the hairline and everything, but I just wanted to get the idea, and I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to that. I would have to take a class, I think, from somebody who's a pro, so I just installed it pretty much as is. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love doing it for you. Let me know what you think down below. Is this a fair representation of her? Are my comments just lying to me? You tell me. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe and like this video, and I will see you soon.